is another day where we do more car stuff, because cars is life. I just got insurance on the Z. I just have to register it and, you know, get the plate and all that for it. But I can't do that until the appointment date. So until then, I'm just gonna get the car ready for when that day finally comes, so that I could just start to street drive the car, you know, have fun with it. But right now it's got some issues, right? So the biggest issue right now is the brakes. The brakes don't exactly do much right now. That'll change, right, once, you know, we change the brake fluid. Because what happened is at OSW, when I took it to the track, the car boiled the brake fluid. So now there's air trapped in there, water in the brake lines, right? So it's not braking good right now. So I'm gonna get some high performance brake fluid that should have a higher temp rating, so it'll be able to handle higher temperatures, right? And it won't boil over like how it did at the event. So quick trip to AutoZone, get that, and then we'll flush the brakes. I might later also go to Home Depot to get a sheet of aluminum, so that I could redo once again the fan shroud setup that I have. It's just the way that I did the last one, it's very hacked up. It was very last minute to try and make it to the OSW event, so I want to redo it, make sure that everything's sealed properly, because right now there's some big gaps between the fan and the shroud itself, so there's probably a ton of air just escaping, and it just, I need to do a cleaner setup on it. I would like to do better fans, because, you know, the ones that are on the car right now, like, the thing is, you go to these events and you hear some of the cars, like, especially like the turbo, like, somewhat big power, like, you know, 450, 500 horsepower cars that are just ripping the entire time. You listen to the fans on those cars, you can hear them like almost over the motor sometimes, because it's just massive fans pushing a ton of air. And mine's just, I know that sometimes the noise isn't, you know, how good a fan is, but like, I just feel like mine aren't doing enough. And I have no restrictions on it, like they're at full blast, so I feel like it needs a little more juice. But the only issue with that is the car and the space in the engine bay, it's tight, so it's gonna be hard to work out getting a bigger fan in there, but I'll try and make it work. What's up?
That's a quick little fucker, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fun. Back to the whipski. Back at the house, and about to get the car on jack stands so that, you know, we can obviously get to the calipers, but you can see this brake fluid ain't exactly the prettiest. Brake fluid is literally supposed to be like clear. That is not clear. I don't know how these tires are so new. Like, I mean, I understand the track was wet, like for the first half, but there is so much tread left on this tire still. It's amazing. But we gotta start from the furthest corner for the brake bleed, but this will be quick. Dumbass.
Okay.
Hold it. already bled the back too, but you can see there's definitely a big problem up here in the front. You can see all the air bubbles that came out of there. So our issue, once I do the other side and we test drive the car, we'll see if it fixed it. But you can see a ton of crap just came out. Test drove it on the street and brakes work flawlessly now. Now I just gotta see how it is at the event. But interesting thing is that the temps actually stayed really good the entire time on the street. Obviously it's because we're moving the entire time, but that kind of tells me, or it leaves me in a spot where I don't know if I should revise the fan setup again or if I should just keep it the way it is. The only reason I'd say I'd keep it is because it works good on the street. The reason I'd say I should revise it is because if it's getting hot at the track, then that means there's not enough air going through. On the street, it has constant air going through it. At the track, when you're drifting, the speed of the air is a lot slower. You don't have as much going through, so you rely a lot on fans in drifting. So might have to try and get bigger fans again. But the thing is, on this car, it's hard to get bigger fans because literally the way it is right now, it's already super close. You can see down there, that's how much clearance we have between one of the fans, and I mean this one's touching the hose down there. This one has room to get bigger. This one doesn't really. So if there's a fan that can push more CFM while staying the same size, that would be better. And then you're in reverse. Slow ass car, bruh. This car makes every single sound possible. Now, I don't know if that's because there's actually stuff that's loose or that's just because it's gutted in the back. So as it should, driving it around, letting it get some airflow, it instantly dropped down to just around 180. Even though this car rides like a piece of shit because it's on eBay coils, I mean everything rattles, it's really fun to drive. Just be able to chill. It's really bumpy though. Really bumpy. God damn. This is super bumpy. Holy crap. You probably can't tell in the video because I have the stabilization on, but damn. Time's looking good though. That's it. Just driving around. You saw earlier the car was almost at like 200. Now look at it. Just from driving around, and it's supposed to be, operating temp is supposed to be somewhere here in the middle. So I genuinely don't know what to do, because on the street it cools super good on the street, just driving around cruising. But you know, when you take it to the track, that's where the problems come out. And you can see that even the oil pressure, it's almost at 40 at idle. And I mean, at the track, or at normal operating temp, I've even searched it up online, they say that it's around like 20. So I mean, right now, I don't know what to do with the fan setup on this car, genuinely. Alright, so I'm doing a quick test right now. I actually have my helmet cam on right now because I'm testing to see the new setup that I have on it and seeing how good it records everything. Because I forgot my keys. I look I probably look so goofy to everybody else, but I'm in my element. Estoy en mi pico. Yo, is that no way? No shot. I'm just going to get Taco Bell.